Ah, what are we doing? No camera today, folks. Be like boop while this loads. I'm gonna wash my hands. Not because I'm dirty. It just got out from being outside. Right. Sat down. Have coffee. We're good to go. All right. Cool. Adjusting my chair. And we gotta do need bone. You gotta find a phylactery. Get some bones. You can do that. You can do that. Lots of hit points. Jeez. This looks like a phylactery. Must be afflicted by. Easy enough.
I'm out of range.
Button. Come on. See if my food type has changed. It has. I don't know why they keep changing it, because like it does the same amount of healing. Same percentage wise, right? Ah, coffee. I just like hot beverages. Like, objectively amazing hot beverages. Cold beverages awesome too, but it's cold out. And hot beverages are also very good.
I need a target.
I have a friend who does not like hot beverages. Iced coffee, even in the winter, does not like soup. I mean, by definition, this also means that he does not like ramen or pho or, deliciousness. And therefore, is of course wrong. Oh, he pink fire blast. Just trying to learn my leveling rotation. Trying to sip coffee without spilling it and playing. That's what's happening. And it's a peppermint mocha I'm having. No regrets.
May the Loa bless your journey. Spirits bless. Speak.
I felt I used combustion while there. That felt pretty good. Rotations, like, I feel. A lot about feel. And actually less doing and how things fit together. So that's my stance on that.
A blood troll. Looks like she was sacrificed. The killer left a dagger behind. A minor spell and... There. Follow the phantom. And let us see where this worshipper of Bwansamdi has gone.
I know, because, yeah, it tells me.
Oh, yes. This one is going to make a fine prize. Greetings, outsider. What do you want with Hanzabu? I have much more. Careful now. That which has some powerful mojo.
I think that um
Changes nothing.
I feel that, like certain WoW cultures are kind of coded racially, right? The Pandarians are kind of East Asian. Trolls are kind of like coded with Jamaican, a little bit Jamaican. One could say the Torn are very Native American or like other related indigenous. I'm not, I don't know if that's the correct term for it. And I think that like I would love to see like a Japanese coded one and what that would potentially look like. Just kind of curious what they would do, what it would look like.
What do you want with Hanzabu? Greeting. Wait. Something is coming this way. Who are you, stranger? Not a blood troll, or the spirits would have cut you down.
Forgive the intrusion, my friend. I have come with an urgent request. You need the voodoo?
I will go on ahead to prepare for the ritual. Meet me there when you are ready.
No worries, my friend. I should warn you, this may hurt a little. Well, most likely a lot. The blood troll women are in charge of the war parties, so you will need to look like one. Trust me, this will work. There, you have the spirit of a blood troll within you. The magic will transform you when you get near. Once you get near the camp, you will be transformed into one of them. But be careful, this disguise is not perfect.
Yeah, that's an old trope. Like your disguise, but there's certain mobs that'll trigger your disguise, and certain things that you can do to like drop your disguise. Yep, there's disguise. Ooh, shit, wrong button. Level 33. Do I have any talents? No. So this YouTuber I was watching talking about this stuff talked about why fire mages are always jumping, and so that the reason why is that so you don't hard cast anything by accident, which is very true. Don't want to hard cast stuff. More than happy to do the work of whoever this guy is here. Raxa. I mean, how do you destroy a skeleton mound? That's the. That'll do it. It's pretty quick. My dog's woofing at something, like under the breath, kind of like woof. Kind of let me know that she's not happy about something. What is she not happy about? Nobody knows. See, that was level 34, right? Yeah. Level 34 gets Tome of Ronin. Increases critical strike. That's what we want.
Greetings, man. Stay away from the
All right.
voodoo.
Gotta kill different things. Bigger things. Got the hit. That's all that matters.
I need to get closer. It's too far away. I need to get closer.
I mean, I do not mind letting this guy do all the work.
too far away. I'm out of range. I need to get closer.
Looks like I didn't have to do that at all. I didn't have to do the hard way. Use that whatever that thing was, and that weakens them. Nice.
It's too far away.
Talking to a friend about the legal news today. Ruby Freeman Shea Moss sued Giuliani again for additional defamation because he's a fucking idiot. And Mark Meadows got his appeal denied. They're all like. Like one more.
I'm out of range.
I think I remember this area. I don't like it.
Do you need protection? What you doing here? Zandala forever.
Okay. So.
I need to target something first.
Also, remind like Rudy's in so much deep shit because he didn't comply with Discovery. Just oh, there it is. Let's clear these out. Stay safe. Oh, that guy's gonna run. Yeah, someone's gonna attack me.
too far away. I need to get closer.
Let's see what YouTube's got to entertain us with today.
Who you be?
The F-22 Raptor may be slated to retire once the next generation air dominance fighter comes online, but in the meantime, it's in the midst of a massive $11 billion upgrade to make sure it remains the king of the skies right up until it flies into the sunset. And while many of these upgrades remain classified, one little discussed effort may just retip the scales of power in the Pacific toward the US Navy. Let's talk about the Air Force's low drag tank and pylon program and why, despite being developed for the F-22, it may just become an essential part of F-35 operations at sea. The F-22 Raptor has about 18,000 pounds of internal fuel capacity, giving it a combat radius of about 679 miles, meaning it can fly out to a target 679 miles away and still make it all the way back. But in order to give the F-22 more range, it often flies with a pair of external fuel tanks, often called drop tanks. Now each of these drop tanks carries about 4,000 pounds of additional fuel, giving the Raptor a new combat radius of about 980 miles. But these drop tanks are not particularly stealthy, and even when they're dropped, they still leave a bit of a pylon behind, compromising some degree of the F-22 stealth. And that's where the low drag tank and pylon program comes in. These new stealthy drop tanks will give the F-22 the same added range without compromising the Raptor's stealth. And when they drop off the wing, they'll drop off clean, leaving no pylon behind to compromise the Raptor's stealth, even once the fuel tanks are gone. Now this is a big deal for the F-22 in a near-peer fight against an adversary state like China. But as handy as these drop tanks would be for the Air Force, they could be a much bigger deal for the US Navy. China's anti-access area denial strategy in the Pacific prioritizes the use of long-range anti-ship weapons to prevent any other nation's vessels from being able to operate in large swaths of the South China Sea, extending more than 1,000 miles from Chinese shores. China's strategy may be best exemplified by weapons like their hypersonic anti-ship weapon, the DF-ZF. This is a boost glide vehicle that's carried aloft via their intermediate range DF-17 ballistic missile, and it's designed specifically to engage American aircraft carriers at ranges of about 1,000 miles. Now this is a huge problem for the US Navy because its longest-legged carrier fighter, the F-35C, has a combat radius of only about 670 nautical miles, or around 771 miles. And that means that if a fight were to break out, America would have to sail its carriers close enough to China to launch combat sorties to put it well within reach of this nuclear-capable hypersonic anti-ship weapon. Now, the Navy has a number of programs already underway aimed specifically at this problem, like the MQ-25 Stingray, which is a carrier-based drone refueler that will be able to fly out to meet the F-35 or F-A-18 to extend its combat radius, as well as the F-A-XX, a sixth-generation fighter that the Navy intends to have on its flat tops by 2035. Now, we don't know much about this aircraft yet, but we do know that the Navy says it'll come with a big increase in speed, payload, and range. But the F-35C is expected to keep flying alongside this new F-A-XX fighter for 40 more years to come. And that means the Navy could still use a solution for the F-35C's range problem. And that's where the low drag tank and pylon program comes in yet again, because this past August, Lockheed Martin's Director of Advanced Aircraft Programs, O.J. Sanchez, said the low drag tank and pylon program has direct applicability to the F-35. Now, to be clear, that does not guarantee that these stealthy tanks would bolt right up to the F-35's wings, but it does mean that doing so is possible, maybe with some modifications. And with that in mind, I went ahead and crunched the numbers, doing some back-of-the-envelope math using publicly available figures to see if these new stealthy fuel tanks could give the F-35C the boost in range that it needs to engage Chinese targets. Now, the F-35C already has the largest wingspan and greatest internal fuel capacity of any of the versions of the F-35, with the ability to carry about 19,750 pounds of fuel. Now that gives it a range of about 1,540 miles, or a combat radius of about 770. But with the addition of the F-22's stealthy underwing fuel tanks, each carrying 4,000 pounds of additional fuel, it would increase the F-35C's range to about 2,164 miles, giving it a combat radius of about 1,082 miles. Just enough to keep a carrier a bit outside the reach of China's hypersonic anti-ship missiles, at least in theory. Of course, getting there doesn't matter much if you can't carry ordnance with you, so let's talk weight. The F-35C has a maximum takeoff weight of about 70,000 pounds. Its dry weight alone is 34,580 pounds, and we're talking about carrying 27,750 pounds of fuel. Now, with the weight of the tanks included, we're now talking about a bit shy of 8,000 pounds left over for the pilot and ordnance. Now, the best suited weapon to take out Chinese coastal defenses would likely be the stand-in attack weapon, which weighs in at around 1,030 pounds and can be carried internally by the F-35. Of course, the AIM-120D AMRAAM, the longest-range air-to-air missile in service for the U.S. today, weighs in at around 350 pounds, and the AIM-9X infrared-guided short-range air-to-air missile weighs in at just around 187 pounds, meaning the F-35 would run out of internal storage before it ran out of payload capacity, making it entirely feasible to carry the added weight of these fuel tanks. Then, to tell you the truth, the technology derived from the low drag tank and pylon program, as well as any modifications that may need to be made to the F-35's wings, could pay off in a number of other ways as well. In the future, rather than carrying stealthy fuel tanks under wing, the F-35 could carry stealthy weapons pods instead, increasing the amount of ordnance the F-35 can carry into the fight without compromising its stealth profile. But I want to be clear that everything I just said was hypothetical, and in real life, it is exceedingly uncommon to fly an aircraft to its outermost limits, though it is widely understood that the U.S. underreports those outer limits anyway. So whether or not this concept ever really does come to fruition will require the engineering prowess of the U.S. Navy, the U.S. Air Force, and Lockheed Martin, to name a few. But as far as I'm concerned, the concept definitely has wings.
What? What the fuck just happened?
That was your U-turn. I wonder.
That was ridiculous. Okay, 1 plus
1 plus 6, right?
yeah, 1 plus 6.
7 heal 2, Fabian. And you can split that 10 up between you and Siobhan, and you win 1.
Great, 5 and 4. Great.
And what did I get? I got 7.
I have to
can't wait to watch that.
That's preserved forever.
That was really good.
Incredible. Boom, healing energy spreads from you. I think you have a feature called Lightning that actually adds some extra to your healing spells, unless I'm much mistaken, right?
Oh,
What does Disciple of Life say?
yeah.
It's 3.
Disciple of Life. I think it adds your level to it.
Yeah.
Spell level plus 2.
Oh, it's the spell level.
Spell plus 2. So that's 1 plus 2. So add another 3 on there.
Ooh.
You're very good at healing people. That's going to be
Dang, Chris and
the
Applebee's.
next round. Johnny is going to throw an
No more driving throws. Although we might want
You
to
can-
run away from this car.
You
'cause
can-
it's probably
gonna
going to
blow
You're
up.
still sitting in
Yeah.
the driver's seat, just moving the wheel.
Yeah, we should probably get away from this car.
Johnny roars past you on the highway, throws an eldritch blast your way that you effortlessly dodge from. That's now going to be Fabian. That's your turn.
Johnny Spells looks pretty fucked up.
Yes, he does.
All right, I'm gonna use Action Surge to fire my crossbow twice at Johnny Spells.
So I assume you move out to the middle of the highway.
Yeah, I stand dead center of the highway, like trying to watching his motorcycle move, poisoned as fuck.
So sick.
So
Use your bless.
13.
Oh, that's...
Critical failure on the first one.
Okay, critical failure. That's disadvantage. Cool. So it's the first attack. Ping. You see that your. Let me actually make a roll here. Cool. You're good. Roll again.
Great. It's 9 and 6. God, 6. 6, 8.
Weird.
14.
Very weird.
14. Yeah. 9.
You skidding under the shadow of the car, flipping overhead, landing, sliding to a stop, rapier out, skewer the first tiefling that roars past you. Another one comes, takes a swing, you dodge another eldritch blast, like a spinning capoeira backflip, and you step out dead center. You can see headlights in the distance of vehicles approaching. Johnny roaring down the highway. Take out your hand crossbow. Complete miss. It's fumble. There's another arrow. That's my boy. Poof! Whack! Johnny is over the handlebars. Fucking road rash smeared across a section of interstate. Johnny Spells is dead.
Woo! You got spells.
Yeah.
So do we only have one guy left?
And would he even attack with his leader going?
I think we get him.
That's
I've
all
been
done.
tasting blood.
Do I have to sneak out of this car or anything?
Yes, you can make an athletics or an acrobatics to get out of there. You're still raging, so you have advantage on strength checks if you want.
I'm just gonna do the strength check. So how much strength do I add?
You just add your normal strength.
Okay. So I'll do. It's just a strength check.
Just a strength check. Yeah.
All right. 13
Oh,
plus
that's gonna
3.
do it.
Okay.
You crawl out of here. You are out from under the vehicle.
I'd love to just take a reckless attack at this last guy.
Cool. Let's just make sure your motion is good. Bada boom, dude. Give me an athletics check just to get over the car again.
I got 19.
Hell yeah.
Go ahead, make your reckless attack, dude.
Okay, so. But I'm still poisoned, right?
You are still poisoned.
So that's the only attack I get. All right, so that I hit it for 12.
Have you used your bardic inspiration?
Oh, and then bardic inspiration. Thank
Hell
you.
yeah.
And that's a what should
D6.
D6.
2. So that was 14.
14 hits.
Yeah.
Then that's a D12. I hit him for 10. That's great.
You on this thing covered again in blood and fire. Leap the guardrail, grab over overturned car, flip off of it. This guy's roaring past you. Ah! Wham! His fucking whole motorcycle sandwiches in on itself. Boom! Into the asphalt. This greaser is no fucking more.
Whoa.
Oh.
Hell yeah. Do you want to sing now, Gorga?
Somebody get me out of this car!
Can we help our
Is
friend
that it?
out of the car?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, are we out of combat?
You are fully out of combat.
Okay, everyone run away from the car. It's definitely
Yeah.
gonna explode.
Yeah, can we get our
Yeah.
friends pull her out?
Let's pull her out.
Yeah.
Does anybody with actual strength and not
Yeah,
a
I'm gonna
negative
go-
2 in strength want to pull somebody
I'll
out?
go over there and pull
I have
out
0 strength.
a dime.
I want to run to Johnny Spells' body.
And I'll help with Fig. I'll help get Fig out of the car.
Cool. You guys start pulling
I'll
your
run
friends
with
out of the
you.
car. Maybe make a roll real quick. Car does not explode.
Oh my god.
Uh,
I hate that that's something you had to roll. Car does not explode.
Cool. You pull your friends out from the vehicle. Riz, you're running down the highway.
To Johnny Spells' body.
And I'm with him.
Cool.
Yeah, I want to go to that.
Cool. You guys all run down from the flipped car. Johnny Spells. Yeah, covered in poison burns, a hand axe wound, bullet hole, and a crossbow bolt in the back of the head. You see that he is laid out on the highway, partially just torn apart by the velocity of falling off the bike. But you see that the way he has landed on the highway, he's actually doing this.
Even in death. Even in death. Terribly.
You're telling me this guy doesn't fuck?
Yeah.
No, Penelope's
Penelope
telling
says he does not fuck, alright?
No,
This
now
is
we're never
incredible.
gonna find out why he doesn't fuck.
Fuck! Why did I kill
Well, maybe
this man?
perhaps we can find out. I want to search his body for
penis?
like I want to see if there's anything.
Yeah, can we check
like
for
don't
any
sort of clues of
in
why
this
he's
world we don't have
fucking?
phones. We have like crystal things or something.
Yes, you little crystals. Yeah.
I want to see if I can find his crystal or any clues to any of the girls. The girl he was dating. Or
Make an investigate check. Be so kind.
Oh my god, and we have his body, so if the crystals need like a thumbprint or something.
Cut off his thumb. I can't believe how bad I rolled, but I got a 15 overall.
So you have bless though?
I have bless. I rolled
Oh,
a 1 on bless, and I rolled an 8 with my roll, but I have a plus.
Can we
6.
also
15.
Your guys also your poison condition fades away.
Did I come out of rage?
Do we?
Come out of rage, yes.
I just start crying immediately.
Yeah.
Like when the little kid's too mad and they.
Is there something where
You
I
got any
can-
more of that inspiration?
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you want bardic inspiration? I have 1 left.
Would love it.
Okay, so I'll give you some bardic inspiration, but then also, is this a time that I can do my Song of Rest?
Absolutely, go for it.
Okay, I'm gonna play 6 Song of Rest. It's gonna be dun 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 dun.
Just let her go for 3.
Sit around and watch nothing, but nothing's on.
It's so great because we can't tell what it is.
Yes, what is this? Who's in,
Jazz? Jazz?
15.
Can I add inspiration?
Yeah, go for it.
2, 17.
Getting them out of the way.
Oh, so Song of Rest is if anyone uses any hit dice, you get to add a d6 to it.
Okay.
That's why I played that song. I wasn't just doing it for no reason.
I mean, it was fun.
it's
If you were just doing it for no reason in celebration,
I've
it's
only
fine.
ever listened to classical music before, so it was very
As-
interesting.
Guys, we killed people. We killed a man. He's here.
Music and pirate sentences.
We're not 100% sure he's a bad guy. We saw them at a dance studio. We stole his car.
We did murder this man without. We had a lot of questions.
Sure he's a bad guy.
He definitely.
He did bleed pure evil when we axed him.
Totally gotta go break into the dance studio.
We killed them all. Now we can go
Why
back there.
are we breaking into so many things?
Because it's adventure.
Yeah.
Also,
I have a panic.
is his motorcycle? What shape is his motorcycle in?
Is it still alive?
Go ahead and make an investigate check.
Hell yes.
Can you speak demon?
Infernal,
I
no,
speak
but I can speak it a little bit.
7. 7 plus 7 plus bless. 11.
You look at it. You see it. It is humming with like a.
Oh, can I go get on it?
You take the dead man's motorcycle. You ride it, and it hums with like a warm, a warm resonant feeling.
That's like an animal, man. I don't know. You want to ride
Can
that?
I do some like very like baby like practice in a parking lot like circles?
Go ahead and make an animal handling check.
Ooh, I'm very bad at that.
Oh my god, it's like a demonic animal.
8. So 19.
19. You hear a voice whispering in your head saying,
I have walked through endless nights, strode through midnight forests, the aching worlds of eternity beyond dimensions of madness have been my dwelling place. Who now strides my custom leather seat?
My name is Fabian Aramay Seacaster, son of Bill Seacaster. I have finished off your former master, and now you belong to me.
Ooh.
Ooh, Daddy.
Oh, yes!
right motorcycle in your inventory, dude.
Yeah!
What am I gonna say?
Oh.
You have a demonic entity. Does it speak Infernal? Can it teach me Infernal?
Go, if you want to go speak to it, yeah.
I'm just gonna. I probably know I know because I've been trying to learn Infernal ever since I found out I'm a tiefling. I'm just gonna use like the couple of words I know. Hi, how are you?
Young maiden of the Nine Hells, do you come to court my master? Master, let her get on the back. The back. Let her get on the back.
You
should put her hands around your chest. It'll make her have to feel.
Oh,
How are we getting home?
I would also like to know that.
Are you
How
getting
are we getting home?
dating
What's up with
advice
this
from
guy?
that bike
What's
that
on
you're
his
on?
body?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Cool. Hold on one.
Yeah, well, sorry, we got sidetracked.
That bike is just reading the game to
crazy.
you.
I listen to your
It's a very obvious bike. Like people know this is Johnny Spell's bike, right? It's the only living bike.
Oh
in
yeah,
town.
we should probably keep this in. You should probably keep this in your garage
you
for
might
a
wanna-
while.
Can you
maybe
cast
under a tarp?
disguise on it?
Yeah, have
I think disguise self only works on myself.
We'll give it a paint
Give
job.
it a new paint job.
Yeah,
For sure
don't
do
worry.
that. For sure do that.
I mean, we probably the skull has to say, but this is my
But you can put like a
motorcycle.
little hat on it, like
Exactly,
a pirate's
like a
hat
little-
on the skull.
Oh, yes! I love that. I absolutely love that.
Skull and crossbones, baby.
Yes.
We just add crossbones to
You
the skull.
find
Oh,
in
that's
his
genius.
you find in his belongings a number of things you can only assume are like fiendish sort of like warlock accoutrement.
Ooh, is my detect magic spell still working?
Yes, it is still working.
Do I see anything?
Yeah, you see that there is a little object that appears to be his like phylactery or the source of his like warlock's connection to whatever fiendish overlord he has.
Wait a second, he was a warlock? I thought he was a bard.
That's fucked up.
I put my hands on his chest and say, "What were you?"
we should take that thing so you can
Yeah,
talk to
I mean,
it.
I guess I'll.
The phylactery is this beautiful, like, dark mahogany and silver and ivory, little sort of three-part. There's a little thing with a small button on the end. It looks like a switchblade.
I think this is bad.
I'll take it. It's
I
infernal
know, I
and
don't-
fiendish. That's
No,
like
I
me.
don't think it's
I think we should.
good.
It might have information.
Yeah, let's give it to the police. Golden Horde.
If-
or
look-
We're not going to
No,
police.
no,
We
no, no.
murdered these people.
I have. If I just need 10 minutes with it, and I can cast Identify on it, but I need 10 minutes, and I don't think that
Yeah,
we should hang
let's-
around
let's
with this
just grab
crime
it.
scene in the
The
middle of
other
the highway.
things, the other things
I'm
you
just saying,
find
let me put it in my
are
backpack.
you
That
find
doesn't-
a crystal, but the crystal that he has is in a casing fresh from the store, and it's like a cheap crystal.
It's a burner.
A burner crystal.
Or he's flipping it with the crystal he has.
I'll take it anyway.
He also has a little black book.
Sex
With all
book.
the people
But
he
he
hasn't
doesn't
had
look.
sex with. Could have had sex with her. Could have had sex with her. But didn't want to have sex with him.
He also, in the little black book, you see there's also a little like day planner he has there in paper. There is a monthly meeting that he has on the last Friday of every month that is just called tea time.
Oh my god. Wait, I need to steal some of their clothing. Do they have any like jackets that have like a crest on them or anything like that? Anything that looks like it would be like gang accoutrement?
You can steal a leather jacket, yeah.
Okay.
I want to take
Because
a leather
I can
jacket,
infiltrate that. I'm a tiefling, and if I wear gang colors,
So there's tea time.
I'm gonna take a leather jacket.
what was this crew called? Or like, what would I call this leather jacket?
I don't think you guys ever found out. They don't have their names anywhere.
Dance squad.
Okay, cool.
You look. He has the crystal in the casing. He has the little black book. You see that it has Sam Nightingale's name in there, and it also has Penny Luckstone's.
I throw up.
No, Liz!
It's a call.
No, that was on my backpack.
When I hear clues, I throw up because I'm excited.
The balls.
It's not a bad vomit.
The balls.
It's a good
You have
vomit.
to work this out, all right? You can't keep.
Yeah.
If we.
I love addressing him as the ball, seriously.
He's the ball.
The ball.
I climb into Fabian's backpack to
Get out,
continue
okay?
reading. I need a minute. I have a
my
little
backpack.
flashlight in my mouth.
The things you find in Johnny's spells on his person: the crystal in a case, the little black book that has Sam Nightingale's number. It has Penny Luckstone's number.
Whoa. Wait a second. We could text them from an unidentified number.
His crystal.
Well, his crystal, he said it's a burner, but yeah, we could text it from
we should
his.
take his burner.
We should maybe text Penelope or something. Like
And
that.
then in the part of the little black book that is like a day planner part, you see that once a month thing, tea time.
Cool.
I feel like this crystal is because the crystal that they took was scratched off so that people couldn't track it.
Yeah, the
So
palette
they're
size.
gonna replace it
Yeah.
with the crystal
Should
that
we
he
take
had.
this stuff and get off the highway?
You guys see that little car pulls up.
Real bike.
A little car, the headlights that you saw in the distance pull up, and you guys see a little family of halflings with ice cream cones.
They made it.
Turn around! Turn around! Tell the
See
kids
the
to
guy
turn
rolls
around.
down the window and he goes, "Well, do you guys need a ride into town? What's going on?"
Yeah, can we
Yeah.
swing by the ice cream place again? I think your
You
kids
see-
would like more ice cream.
You see, he looks at you and looks back at his kids and goes, "Double ice cream? Anything for you kids!" And he rustles one of his kids. "We're going ice cream again. Eat your ice cream fast!" These kids just start porking down ice cream as fast as they can.
I ride on my motorcycle.
Now, you gonna put a helmet on?
I will. I just have to go buy one. I promise I will.
We're gonna go, okay, because there's nothing funny about it not being safe.
No, of course, but I will.
We almost got hit by a biker earlier. We know we did get hit. He shows the dent over the line. He says,
You still got ice
Oh,
cream.
really?
there was a car driving right past. There's a bunch of bikers, and this one guy, he just plowed right into the middle of the car and almost ruined the ice cream trip.
Let
And
me
then you
guess,
went
did
and
he
got ice
flip and
cream.
land on the back of another car?
What? He did exactly that. He flipped all the way through the
That's been happening around
I've heard,
here.
yeah, we've been hearing stories about that.
Let's get
You know what it is? It's that these kids are doing drugs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I think.
That's why we all want to go get ice cream.
We're very safe.
Me and Fabian on the bike.
Real clean cut.
I have on the
I
bike.
quickly mend all of our clothes.
You see the bike? The bike says, "No, not the ball. Get the girl. Get the
I'm glad you recognize me as the ball. That feels good.
I hate this ball."
I give my card to the motorcycle.
You
Flame.
Please don't solicit my
Ah,
bicycle.
greetings and salutations, my bike friend.
Master, together we will conquer this world of mortals and send their souls to hell.
Yes, in due time. Bike now to the ice cream shop.
Guys, that's all the time we have for Fantasy High this week. Come back next week for another exciting installment of our adventure where we see just how much ice cream these guys can eat. Later!
It's a lot.
It's a lot of
Oh my
ice
god,
cream.
so much ice cream. Trapped inside it is a girl.
What?
Oh my god. How did you guys get this? What did you guys do?
We don't know how high up the chain goes.
What are we doing?
Fuck! There's a lot of danger here.
I'm very, very scared, but I don't want to show it.
If they ever cross you, you cross them first, you hear me?
The fuck are you doing, the ball?
Johnny! We gotta do it,
like to rip a sick U-turn.
The car fully fishtails and flips.
I stay at dead center of the highway, trying to watching his motorcycle move.
Pooh! Flat! Johnny is over the handlebars. Johnny Spells is dead. Right motorcycle inventory, dude.
Yeah.
What am I gonna say? You guys see that little car pulls up. Do you guys need a ride in town?
Yeah, can we swing by the ice cream place again?
Master, together we will conquer this world of mortals and send their souls to hell.
Yes, in due time, Mike. Now to the ice cream shop.
Hello and welcome back to Fantasy High. My name is Brendan Lee Mulligan. We're back with our intrepid adventurers here in the town of Elmville in the Nation of Solace in the world of Spire. Last we left our heroes, they flipped a car doing 85 on the highway.
Oh, we were going faster.
And now we find ourselves at Basrar's Soda Fountain, a wonderful little white and silver soda fountain shop, little ice cream. There is a icy, windy Gene who's like a little smoky tornado below the waist, who's behind the counter making malts and milkshakes and stuff like that. Big old handlebar mustache, icy blue skin, got a crisp white shirt, little bow tie, a little paper hat. A couple people here enjoying a nice sundae, a banana split, maybe some kind of icy confection. You guys are all seated in a corner booth. Some of you are having your second milkshake of the day. You are all covered in insane road rash and blood and other things like that, but you're, mostly okay.
How did my Doreen's fishnets hold up?
Perfect. The fishnets are gold.
Wow. Hell yeah.
You find yourself kind of coming out of the shock, looking at each other now. You hold onto a couple of objects that you recovered at the very end of the insane car chase with Johnny Spells and his tiefling greasers. You have his little black book, which once again, I'll tell you what his little black book has. It has phone numbers of a bunch of people, but the important names are Sam Nightingale, very recent, Penny Luckstone, Katya Cleaver, Sam Nightingale, I've already said, Danielle Barkstock, and Antiope Jones. Most of his little black book is there's a planner section of it where it has that last Friday of the month tea time. Most of the planner is filled up with various rehearsals, sort of dance rehearsals. There's a jazz section, there's a hip hop section.
Is the word daddy-o in there?
The word daddy-o's in there a lot. His schedule is rigorous in there. Also, you see that there's a number of these that are crossed out, which are new unlabeled phone numbers that have a pin and an activation code. So these new sort of crystal numbers, a lot of them are crossed out. There is one on the last written page that is not crossed out. Additionally, you guys also got this little switchblade, which you still haven't opened, which your Detect Magic highlighted as the source of his infernal powers. You also have a sealed in sort of plastic wrap crystal, a fresh crystal, unopened and unactivated. I'm trying to think if you got anything else from him. No, I believe that's it. I'm wrong. You got the scratched up, scuffed palimpsest, the big fucking thing. You guys have a palimpsest that has some kind of spirit, soul, something trapped inside of it.
Can anybody detect what is inside this thing?
I can try.
Hey, somebody not Gorgug?
Okay.
No, I think Gorgog will say this.
Yesterday during the fight, cast Identify on it, and essentially, this is a crystal whose all of the identifying nature of it has been scraped off in some way, and then trapped inside it is a girl.
Blood trolls.
What?
I don't know. I mean, it seems very odd. I don't know how a person could get trapped inside a crystal, but
Could you talk to her?
no, she just was like
with you.
sad inside
Sorry,
it.
so there's just a girl
It's just
pressed up against the edge of this crystal?
You're saying that as if we don't live in a world where magic is
Oh,
real.
okay, no, well, all right. I've just never experienced putting people inside small balls.
I mean, you can put people inside of all kinds of things. I just have
I
never
threw
seen
up in
this.
your backpack yesterday.
Yeah,
Or today. This morning.
I mean, that's not the same. I feel like
That's
you're trying to
very
make that sound analogous.
I think
It's
it's-
really
I'm
not.
a goblin.
Basrar wends his way, tornadoing, dust deviling through the fountain shop, comes up with a whole bunch of ice creams and things. Ah, my friends, welcome one and all. Here you go. Can I get you anything else? Simply say the words, and your wish is my command.
I spike my milkshake.
That is not allowed in here.
Why could you not wait 30 seconds?
Fine, I'll put it back, and then I try and pour the milkshake back into
Gross. Okay.
Also, doesn't that flask have the friend spell cast on it? I keep almost dosing myself.
All right. Well, I hope everything else is good. Let me know if I can get you anything at all.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Basrar.
Yes, and
Can
of course.
I do a perception check on this guy? I don't like his attitude.
Why, because he told you not to drink in the soda shop?
Yeah, I don't know about him. It's gonna be 14.
14. Basrar has a. I assume this is like an insight check, right? Not a check.
I want to get a read on this guy.
He has a deep sadness.
Oh, what's up with you, man?
What? I am good. I am good.
How's business?
Business is great. No overhead because, of course, I can make all the ice cream in the world with wishes. So.
What about the family life? How's that going?
Thank you so much for this ice cream.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Hey, if you wouldn't mind, I am starting a prayer chain. If you want to just fill out this card, I'll add you to my prayer chain.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check for me.
Sure.
You're rolling a d12.
I don't think so. You saw that too, but you couldn't say anything.
That's a.
That too.
That's a 2.
Cool. You see, he goes, that is okay. I am a creature made of elements. The gods are meaningless to me. When I die, my soul will turn into pure, icy wind, and my consciousness will evaporate, and eventually my story will be gone forever.
Yo, that is so metal. I tip him. Hold on. What was that last part?
Sorry?
I'm gonna pray for you for all of that stuff.
My story?
Story will be gone forever?
If you guys want any ice cream, you can come up to the counter.
Thank you, Basrar.
Thank you so much.
Very good. Okay. And he's
What's his story?
Yeah, right?
I know. But anyway, so like, I don't know anything about crystals, but maybe your AV club freaks will know something.
Maybe.
Oh,
Can we see?
hack these crystals?
Kristen, can you see if it's like evil or something? Or if that's
Yeah,
a friend
yeah.
that's in there?
I'll do, I will cast, I have Detect Magic, and then I think I have...
Can you just detect
Detect
evil?
Good and Evil.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I'll cast Detect Good and Evil on this. Oh, wait.
Okay.
Didn't we already do that?
I did detect magic, and that's how I saw that the girl was trapped
Oh,
inside
cool,
of it.
cool. Yeah.
But I don't
I think we just want to
have
make sure this isn't a demon person.
Yes. Yeah, I would love to not let a demon person escape from a crystal.
Cool.
Unless it's
you go ahead and cast Detect Good and Evil on it. You detect neither one. The creature trapped within here either is obscured from your magic's vision, or it does not possess a powerful aura of either celestial or infernal.
So it might just be a regular person. Can I investigate it?
Sure, go for it.
That is a 23.
You investigate it. It is a powerful piece of arcanotech. It's been really banged up. Some powerful magic has occurred on this. You see that part of the sort of scratching and fracturing of the crystal is what's keeping the soul inside here, if that makes sense. It's like a funhouse, right? So deep within all the cracks that have been created in the crystal, it's created something that has almost more holding capacity. It's like when someone jailbreaks a phone, or if somebody were to go in and like but a magical version of that. Something's been done to this that has fucked with the original mechanisms that were supposed to keep the thing safe.
Yeah, we need that AV club.
So we gotta get
interesting.
this person out. This might be one of the missing girls.
Yeah, sure. And if that's the case, maybe we should, I don't know, give this to the police or someone more better suited to handle this. We're going to give the possible soul of a girl to a bunch of nerds.
Well, we don't. Well,
Why
first
are
of
you
all,
such a goody two-shoes?
I'm not a goody. I don't want. What are we doing? I mean, we're all currently sitting in an ice cream shop covered in blood, all right, with the soul of a person.
Yeah, and we're gonna save it.
You guys see that
Presumably.
Bud, the dad of the halfling family, speaks up and says, "Now the problem with going to the cops, of course."
Is he sitting at the table?
See, you guys have forgotten that they're here. The whole halfling family that drove you here in the car.
Right.
They're called the Cubbies. It's the Cubby family.
very cute.
Bud Cubby speaks up and says, "Now the problem, of course, that you go to the cops is that there's just no counting on them to do the right thing. And now there are some good cops, of course, but mostly police are enforcing the status quo, right? And that's mostly going to benefit the people who are already in power."
Have you had personal experience with this?
You see that his wife, Daisy, speaks up and says, "Oh, yeah, for sure. Listen, people get a real bad rep from those police officers. Halflings don't get the worst of it because we sort of have that model minority thing going on. But we certainly aren't all, people say halflings have, sticky fingers. We get looked at when little trinkets go missing and stuff like that. So,
Do you send your kids to school?
Oh, sure.
Okay, good. Just
The whole
checking.
family goes to Mumble. We're all Mumble people.
Oh, cool. Very
Great.
Heard
Good
good
for
stuff.
you.
Heard great stuff.
What do you do? What is your job?
What do I do? Oh, I work as a waitress over at Krabs.
That's great.
Oh, I live right near there. I'm in there a lot whenever I'm fighting with my mom. Not usually.
You see that they sort of look at you and sort of make a sad face at each other and sort of pat your arm. You see Bud says, and I'm a postal worker. I work for the post office.
Interesting.
Careful now. One Samdi will not be happy.
Well, thank you.
Can I do an inside check just to make sure they're not secret demons or something?
Oh, that's a what? That's an 8.
I want to make.
Yeah, I'll do
Go
that
for
too.
it. Everyone go ahead.
Oh, I got a 5.
Oh, I got a 19 plus 4.
I got a 9.
You do not think that they're. You see, Bud says, "Yeah, now the problem here is, of course, if you go to the cops, right, and you get a real snake, then all of a sudden he's going to get his buddies on the inside. They're going to hold that thin blue line there, and you're going to be in a whole heap and helping of trouble."
You guys are just so innocent, and everything you're saying just feels like it shouldn't come out of your mouth.
You see that the Bud and Daisy look at each other and say, "Listen, we're law-abiding citizens, all right? We don't belong to the Thieves Guild. We're not any kind of, nothing to be worried about." You see that Bud says, "Now, what you could do is you could make an anonymous call to the cops, right? You get one of them to show up, and you bag him, right? Throw a sack over his head real quick."
We're not gonna.
I think it's cool that these halflings are anarcho-socialists. I think it's very cool.
Yeah, that's what I'm definitely sitting here thinking.
Sorry, are you suggesting?
I'm not advocating that you kill a cop, all right? I'm not advocating that you put a pig down. I'm saying what you should do.
Okay. All right. Well, I know there is a cop, good sir.
All right, well, it's...
Thank you so much for these ice creams and for picking us up on the side of the road.
I kind of agree with you, though.
You see, he looks over and he says, "Well, I hope you kiddos enjoy the ice cream. That's on us, of course."
No.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to, I got to insist, all right? You guys flip that car, and I just want you to know that I'll be fucking dead in the ground before I say something to anybody. All right?
We appreciate that.
Can I do an inside check on my ice cream? Because right now I feel like they might just have a little cyanide capsule there.
I think these guys are just ride or die.
Yeah, I think they're just
ride or die. Okay.
If we ever need to go to the post office, we will come to your window.
Yeah, actually, it's great to know because perhaps someday we might need someone who's connected like you.
All right, that's for sure. Take it down from the inside. All right, later, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, take it down from the inside. That was a wake-up call.
I guess.
Well, I feel like the AV club is maybe still.
Yeah, I think we want to hang on to this because we don't want it to just get thrown into evidence.
Oh, Kristen, can you maybe do a detect good and evil on this warlock switchblade that seems to have a lot of
It's
terrible,
probably evil.
horrifying
This is
arcane
probably
Well,
evil.
yes,
Here,
I know, but just
here,
like
I'll do a detect evil. I grab it. Yep, it's evil.
bitch about it.
You're right.
Now-
that was
So funny.
uncalled for. I'm sorry.
So funny.
Did you do identify on the? I think you only did identify on.
Oh yes, I only did it on the palimpsest.
Gotcha. Cool.
You should identify.
Yeah, I'll cast ritual. I will ritual cast identify on the switchblade then.
Cool. So you take 10 minutes to start examining. You guys see sort of little arcane runes.
Don't steal my milkshake while I'm doing this.
I drank it. I got confused.
I leave to go to the bathroom for a little while.
You go to the bathroom. You come back. At the end of that 10 minutes, you guys see that Ardine has looked down at the device, and suddenly you hear,
Ah, yes. What we are looking at here is a switchblade comb.
and you see that instead of a knife coming out, a little comb pops out.
Oh, that's so much lamer.
This is the phylactery of Johnny Spells, also known as a pact boon. This magical item serves as a symbol of the promise made to Johnny Spells and his benefactor, the demonic prince who granted him all of the power for his spellcasting.
Is there any way that we can destroy it without releasing the demonic powers within it? I don't
No,
think.
Adine, ask who his benefactor is. It might be my dad.
Who's the benefactor? Isn't your dad another tiefling? Why would you?
No, my dad's a demon.
Oh, okay.
We don't know how high up the chain he goes.
The benefactor of this particular warlock's pact was Gorthalax the Insatiable, a fallen angel, originally an angel of Sol the Sun God, who fell during the reign and fall of Calvaxus, Emperor of the Red Waste.
Oh, so it's one of yours.
Whoa.
I didn't tell you guys this, but when I hid after the giant corn monster fight, some of the cops were looking at the crime scene and they were talking about how it wasn't arcane magic, that it was holy magic. That it must have been made by a fallen angel or something like that. So this is all starting to add up.
However, there would have been certain taboos of behavior as a part of the pact made with Gorthalax the Insatiable, as well as a need to fulfill certain obligations in order to maintain a hold of the Switchblade Comb. This has been another use of the Identify spell.
The identify spell is the lamest person.
Did it just almost plug its Instagram at the end?
Yeah, pretty much.
It's like a weird slug.
Wait, what was it that needed to be fed in? Does the identify spell, can the identify spell tell what had to be plugged into the switch comb in order to keep it going?
Well, he couldn't fuck, right?
Oh, he couldn't
Clearly,
fuck.
he couldn't fuck. Okay.
So he's just a no-fap guy? He's getting his power
He's a
from no-fap?
He's getting his power from
We don't
NoFap, but
know
maybe
that
it
for
also has something to
sure.
do with the missing girls, because they're all
Right.
in
They
his
might
little
be.
black book.
You might have to offer up.
He offers up the women that he wants to sleep with. So he wants to sleep with the women, and then he can't because he has to offer them
That
as
is
a
so
sacrifice.
twisted.
I'm
I
also
really hope
no-fap.
Orthodox isn't my daddy.
Yeah, we know.
It's
Yes,
really
we assumed
obvious.
as much.
Just feel like it.
Should we go? Should
Yeah,
we
I guess we'll.
I mean, it's the middle of the night. Can we go to? It's the AV Club.
Let's go to bed.
Yeah,
Let's
let's
go
go
to
to
AV
bed.
Club tomorrow.
Yeah,
Cool.
first thing tomorrow.
I'll see you guys at the AV Club.
All right, cool. Well, hey guys, like, look, I know I don't wear my heart on my sleeve. I know I'm like hard to read. I'm like a locked book.
No, we
or
get it. We
whatever.
just have like a lot of daddy
I
issues.
know.
We do a lot of like
I know.
rebel
Completely
stuff.
obvious.
You're very on the surface about it.
Yeah.
I'm listening from
I know.
halfway. The door's open.
One headphone on.
I just want to say, like, I mean, like, I thought you all fought like really valiantly, and like, I was like honored to drive down the highway of life with you. Okay, bye. That's enough. I run away.
Just from the soda fountain, you run as fast as you can.
I was gonna say thank you, and then I agreed, and then I was glad we're friends. But you know, she's tearing off down the street.
There she goes. She's gone. She's back.
You see Basrar comes over and says, so I hope that everything has been wonderful this evening. We will be closing up soon. I noticed that your friend sprinted out of the ice cream shop, so I hope everything is okay.
Can I ask you a magical question? I don't want to impose.
Certainly. You can ask me anything. I will do my best. I'm want you to know, though, that if you are going to ask for a wish, I can grant any wish you want. It just has to be ice cream, okay?
Thank you. I've already had a lot of ice cream today.
Okay. Some people get really upset when you can't do non-ice cream things.
What about if I wish for ice cream later? So at a certain point,
I want to do that too.
I just like.
At some point in the next.
I just get an ice cream.
If you would like to wish for ice cream later at an undetermined time, yes, I can do that.
Then I would like to wish for us all to get ice cream later at an
We'll
undetermined
all
time.
get ice cream later at an undetermined time.
Make sure I'm in on that. Make sure I'm in on that. Good. Okay, I'm not here.
You see that a little like frosty magic comes and circles around you as you run down the street.
Is this what friendship feels like?
Here's my secret. I was going to wish for ice cream anyway.
And I'll bring them together again.
Oh, that's very nice. I hope that's true. And you see he whisks behind the bar and you just hear deep sobs of the soda fountain. Cool. You guys head out.
Yeah.
You guys head out the next day. You guys arrive back at school. It's day 3.
Day 3 of school. Meeting at the AV club.
Are we?
Certainly going.
Can I? Before we go in, I have a present for Gorgug.
Cool.
What?
You're out on the steps. People are arriving that morning.
Hey Gorgug, before we go in, because I can't be seen with you.
Oh, I didn't know that.
No, remember, because I
guess I didn't think it meant you couldn't see me ever.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. What?
Well, I just thought it was really cool that you. I feel like you look really scared. Don't be scared.
I'm not scared of. Okay, go for it.
I just, I liked that you were trying to sing. I think it's like the right direction that your family members want you to sing to channel your rage. But I was thinking maybe it's like music is right, but the medium is wrong. So I got you some drumsticks.
Just drumsticks?
Yeah.
Just to sing songs?
No, I thought you could get into drumming.
Oh. Okay.
There's no
Never
pressure.
tried it.
There's no pressure.
Awesome.
Just wanted to
Yeah.
get to you. That's
Thank
all.
you. Like
Maybe you should take a class or something.
All right. Thank you. I just like keep walking like
You
this.
don't have to drum right now, man. You just.
You put them in your back pocket.
Back
And then it
pocket?
looks cool. People know you. You don't have to hold them like this for
Break 'em
people to
in
know
half.
that you have them.
But I do have them.
Yeah.
If they. All right.
All right. Well,
You guys walk into the halls of the Eggford Adventuring Academy here, day 3. You hear Vice Principal Goldenhorde come over the PA. Welcome back to day 3 here at the Eggford Adventuring Academy. Nobody died yesterday, so big plus as far as we're concerned. Let's keep it going, gang, and everyone enjoy your classes. He wants to murder someone.
And a bunch of his friends.
No one
I
died
can't
here,
believe that
though.
we didn't get in trouble for that.
yeah.
We just crashed a car.
You guys walk through the halls. You see, Gorgo, you're going to your locker, and you see that there is a young woman who's at the locker next to you. You see that she's got sort of like hair, like hanging bangs in front of her face, and she's got like a sort of weird like sweater that's a little bit too big for her, and she's got goat legs and a little pair of horns that come up. You see that she sort of opens a locker next to yours, looks up at you, and goes, cool drumsticks.
Thank you. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna learn to play sometime soon. So,
Sick, that's cool. You're one of the 6 kids who the freaky thing happened to, right? You guys, rumor started and the 6 of you were in detention when the thing attacked.
Can I make an insight?
Yeah.
20.
You have never guessed correctly when somebody likes you before. And you have some reason to believe that you might be a thimbleful cool to this person on this occasion.
I mean, yeah, I guess that was us. Yeah, it was kind of crazy. Yeah. I like, start trying to go through do my combination on my locker.
Go ahead and give me a sleight of hand check.
4 + 1.
You, as you were talking about how cool you are, you cannot get the combination to your locker open.
Yeah, pretty wild day. That was.
But I forgive her. Now we can spend
awesome.
the rest of eternity
If you
together
ever-
on the other side.
I don't know, like, I'm thinking about trying like the barbarian class at some point, but it seems like not like for me. I don't know or whatever.
Yeah? Okay. I'm in a barbarian class. I'm a barbarian. Class.
Really? Wow, that's awesome. I'm still figuring out.
Yeah.
Kind of what I'm gonna be.
Totally.
Are you having trouble with the?
I'm just playing with it. Can I make a bluff check?
Yeah, can I make a bluff check?
What is that? Which one would that be? Sorry. Deception. Oh, just a 7.
You see, she looks at you and goes, "Oh, rad. I play with the little box too."
Yeah. It's just like being funny.
You hear a voice behind you say, "You know what's funny?" And your head gets smashed into the locker. You take 9 points of damage.
Oh, God.
And you see that Rog Barkrock is behind you and goes, "That's what you get, you fucking freak! This kid's a fucking freak! Hangs out in the fucking parking lot and steals backpacks, dude! What do you fucking do? You jerk off in it? You fucking jerk off freak?"
I don't do that. I don't
That's
do
you,
that.
dude! That's what you're like!
I'm really mad, but that's okay. Because this song is about being mad and being fine. No.
You see that Rog trembles as he realizes that you just tried to sing at him, and all of his like bully neurons are like firing. He's almost having like a stroke as he is like realizes the opportunity that is presented to him. He looks at you and says, "Did you just fucking sing at me, dude?" This kid fucking grabs you. He grabs you and hurls you across the hall into the other lockers. This guy fucking sings when he gets his ass kicked, dude. He's like a fucking Jack in the Box, dude. You fucking hit him and he pops out and sings a fucking song.
All right, I go into a real rage.
You see that Rog fully joins you and leaps you. Go ahead and make an opposed athletics check.
Nat 20.
What do you want to do to? Well, you're in a rage, so yeah, awesome. What do you want to do to Rog as a result of that nat 20?
Use everything.
Oh, I'm just going to cartoonishly spin him around and throw him down the hallway.
Fucking pants him, dude.
You fucking he goes fucking flying as a bunch of students gather around. He lands